Hello and welcome to Sati Yoga Online. I'm Cheryl and this is an all levels yoga class. It's about 30 minutes. I will suggest that if you're doing this in the morning, be kind to yourself. There is going to be quite a bit of balance in today's class. So I encourage you maybe try it a second time and find a little more ease in these poses, or just be kind to yourself as I said. And if you get frustrated, just take a deep breath and continue. And if there's ever anything in the class that just doesn't feel right or isn't working for your body, you can modify. Please do. Don't feel like you ever need to do exactly as I instruct. Let's go ahead and maybe set an intention for your practice. Sometimes we do that just to form a mental habit, to take ourselves into a positive place here with our head, and then our mind. With our mind in a good place, our words and our actions will follow. Okay, so times are tough right now, and that's why we're recording these classes and bringing them to you online. And look forward to the day, and let's all look forward to that day when we can come together again. But in the meantime, let's practice patience and a little bit of sacrifice, because we still, no matter all that's going on around us, have something to be grateful for. And I'm grateful to be here with you. So let's go ahead and come to our breath just a little differently today. I'm going to ask you to bring your hands to your shoulders and bring your elbows together in front of you. We're going to open the chest, open the shoulders, and really open the high back, upper back. On your inhale, open your elbows wide and squeeze a lemon between your shoulder blades. That's not mine, that's from one of my favorite yogis. And then exhale and round. Elbows touch. Keep the elbows high, inhale and open. Exhale, elbows touch. Inhale, open, and squeeze the shoulder blades into the center of your spine. Exhale to round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, breathe in all that will heal you. Exhale, round. Let go of anything that no longer serves you. Inhale and open. Exhale and round. A couple more times. Inhale, open, elbows back wide. Exhale to round. Last one. Inhale, open. Exhale to round. Release the hands. Maybe bring the shoulders up, back and down. And twice circle in one direction, and then just round and bring them forward. Might feel a little funky to do that, and it's easy to do that, but let's just add a little side bend. Planche in one hand, reach the opposite arm to the ear, and round through your side body, keeping your gaze upward, grounded into both hips. Breathe in. Bring space into the side body with each breath. Be patient as we hold some of these poses. Reach up, plant your fingertips. Other arm reaches to your ear and rounds over to the side. Extend through your fingers, ground through your hips, gaze upward. Breathe in and out. Try to breathe in and out through your nose. That'll warm your body. A warm body is good for yoga. One more breath. And release. On your exhale, come on up. Plant one hand. Let's go ahead and plant one hand to the opposite knee. On your inhale, grow tall through your spine, and on your exhale, begin to twist from your lumbar through the thoracic back and then through cervical spine. So that's all the way from the base of the spine up through your neck, your gaze, your drishti is over your shoulder, maybe to the back wall. After exhale, release, bring it to the center. Opposite hand to opposite knee, opposite hand to knee. Plant your hand. Grow tall, inhale. Exhale, twist from the low back, middle of your back, and last through your neck. Try to relax your shoulder and your hand out, not to grip your knee. Relax into this twist and turn your gaze over your shoulder. And then bring it center, making your way to your hands into your knees. And be sure to fan out your fingers, square off your shoulders. And on your inhale, let's start with the right arm. We'll reach the right arm up, thread it through, resting on your temple. Take one breath here. One exhale. And on your next inhale, lift your left leg long and tall. Long. I don't know if it's tall. It's taut because you're flexing the ankle down. A little bit of balance here. You might feel a little wobbly. And on your next inhale, press up, coming into your bird dog. Extend, right arm, left leg. Reach them out. And then we'll bring the elbow to the side and the knee to the side. Try and keep your knee high. Inhale, lengthen. This is out for 2. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen for 3. Exhale, bring it out. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. One more time, inhale, reach. One more time, bend and hold. And then extend your left leg long and see if you can catch it with the opposite hand, right hand, left foot. And square off your shoulders. Push your foot into your hand, creating a little back bend here. Release gently, both hands, both knees to the mat, and if you feel like it, bring your chin into your chest, round your upper back, extend your tailbone long, and just one time, draw the shoulder blades together, look up. Other side, inhale, left arm reaches up, gaze up, and thread it through. Resting on your temple, just take a moment to pause. Getting ready to set up for our bird dog. Extend your right leg long. Strong leg, toes down, ankle flexed. Breathe and balance. And on your next inhale, press up into your bird dog. Reach the left arm. This time, thumb is up. And toes are down. On your inhale, reach further. And on your exhale, bring the elbow wide and the knee wide. Try and keep it high. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to the side, bend. Inhale, lengthen and reach. Exhale to the side. Let's try twice more. Inhale, reach. Let's slow it down. We always race on the second side. And exhale, bring it to the side. Keep the knee high if you can. Inhale, lengthen. This is our last one here. And bring it to the side. Extend your right leg and reach around to the top of your ankle, top of your foot. Begin to push into your hand. Try to square off shoulders and hips. Look forward. And then release. Bring both hands and both knees to the mat. One time here, gently round, cat back. Inhale, lengthen. Turning your toes under. Let's come back and sit on our toes with those toes curled under. We're working the fascia in the feet. Keeping them lubricated will really assist us in balance. So no matter your age, balance is good. It's good to maintain, and this is a good way to do it starting with your feet, taking care of your feet. So with lubricated fascia, it will assist you in your balance poses, but also in day-to-day walking. So let's come back to hands and knees now. Turn your toes under, keep them under, and lift your hips. This is our first down dog. Don't worry about how far apart your feet and your hands are. I just want you to start to open up the whole back side of your body. So let's go ahead and bend both knees and bring your chest to your thighs. And then from here, keep the chest close to the thighs or drawing toward them as you lower your heels. If your feet
are a little closer to your hands, you might be able to enjoy this first down dog a little more easily. And pedal the feet if that feels good. Shake your tail if that feels good. And then soften your knees and walk your hands back to meet your feet. Hang in a fold. Draw your chest to your thighs. You might even bring the backs of your hands down to the mat. Palms are up. This is just a nice way to stretch the wrists, worms. With soft knees, inhale and reach all the way up. Maybe a small back bend, gaze up, press your prayer hands together and lower your hands to your heart. Just a couple more fun little exercises for the feet. Again, warming up for the balance poses. Bringing your hands to your waist, come to the sides of your feet, find your drishti, your point of focus in front of you, and we'll walk on the sides of your feet toward the top of your mat. A few steps. Now you're going to turn the ankles and walk on the inside arches of your feet and walk your feet back. Told you we were going to be a little silly today. Have some fun. If it makes you smile, all the better. Okay, we're going to come back to solid footing, and then we'll do one more little balance pose. We're going to start with our hands to the heart, thumb to the sternum. It's always my reminder to stand up tall as I can be. So we're going to bring our one leg out to the side. We're going to do it for about 8 times. Let's just go ahead. We might bring our arms out with it. Let's start with soft knees. So soft knees. On your inhale, let's reach the arms out and bring your right foot out and in. It doesn't matter right or left. You can mirror me. I'm going opposite you. Bring it center. That was 1. We're going to bend. Inhale, open and bend. Slow and steady. This is 3. This is 4. Find some control with your breath. This is 5. Bend in the middle. Don't worry about how straight your leg is reaching out. Here's 6. We're almost there. Inhale for 7. Last one, out to the side, center, and side, and center. Just come right up into a mountain pose. Palms can face forward. Roll the shoulders back. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out. So with your hands here or to your waist, I kind of like to have them at my waist. We're going to just practice the same thing. The movement will be forward and back, and then we come back to those bent knees, okay? Let's go ahead and start. I'm going to start right. You might want to start left. Soften your knees and extend forward and back and together. Forward and back and together. Not a big movement. Just try to find some balance here with your breath. This is our second round. Reach back and bend. This is 3 and bend. This is 4 and bend. This is 5. Bend. Let's go to 6. Reach, finding a little more confidence, right? 7. Reach, kick, bend. Reach, kick it back, and bend. Last time, reach forward, reach back, bend, forward and back, and bend. Bring it to the top of your mat, and we'll start some modified flows. Inhale, reaching those arms up and over your head. Exhale, bow forward and fold in. Inhale, halfway, find a flat back. I like to rest my arms to my thighs. A little support here. Extend through the crown of my head and really stick those hips up and back. And then fold in, walk it back to down dog. This is our second down dog. Maybe it's a little bigger. Maybe you can reach your hands forward so that when you roll forward to plank, you're at the proper distance here. Square up your shoulders, lower your knees, draw your elbows in, and lower chest and chin. Reach up for a small back bend. Elbows hug the knees, pressing into the tops of your feet, reaching up to the crown of your head. Neck is long. Hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down, curl your toes, lift your knees and press it back. Down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. And on your next inhale, lift your right leg high up. Bring your knee to your chest. It's halfway there. Look to your hands. Step it through. Lower your left knee. You can come to the top of your foot or keep the toes curled under. Lean in. Opposite hand to knee. So you're going to bend into your left foot. Reach around. Grab the top of your foot. If you're wobbly, like me, might need to start again. So we're leaning in and you're stretching that left hip flexor. You can make this about the shoulder, or you can square off your shoulders, make it more about the quad. And then release, plant your hands and sit back. So don't worry about getting your head down to your knee. Let's stretch the leg. So you want to draw maybe chest to your thigh. Your neck is long. And your toe is either pointed or flexed. Lately, I've been wanting to point my toe. I've been doing a lot of walking. My legs are a little tired. We're all out of our routine doing different things. For me, it's a little more exercise, maybe for you as well. Release and step it back to down dog for the other side. Lift your hips. Settle in. So you're not dumping your weight into your hands or your feet. It's almost like you're trying to lift up off of them. Drawing your hips up. Take a little pressure out of the wrists by pressing in your fingers. Other side now. Lift your left leg this time. Bring your knee to your chest. Look to your hands. That's where you're going, and step it through. Lower your right knee. Come to the top of your foot. Just settle in. Feel the stretch right here, and if you'd like to add opposite hand to your foot, you're going to reach the right toe up and around to the left foot, hand to foot. Lean in. And again, we're looking for that stretch in the quad and in the hip flexor. Try to relax your low back, always with a little engagement in the abs. That means draw the belly in and up. That will activate all those core power, the core power that you have to support yourself from within. Release, and we'll sit back and stretch a little differently, drawing your nose into your knee. Again, we're not rounding the back. Think about squaring off the shoulders, pointing or flexing your toes. Bringing your awareness and all of your breath into the leg muscles that you're stretching. From here, step it back, down dog. Find stillness as you stretch. Breathe. Roll forward to your plank. Exhale, lower your knees, draw the elbows in. Lower your chest and your chin and rise up for a small back bend. Hug your ribs with your elbows, press into your feet. Lengthen your neck and spine long. Breathe. Lower your hands, curl your toes, press it up to down dog. Soften your knees now, step or hop it to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale to reach and rise. Arch and close the pose, hands to your heart. You're going to move into modified sun salutation B. Toes can be together with a little space between your heels, or you can separate your feet hip width apart. We'll start by sitting back into an easy chair. So you want to engage your abs here, extend your tailbone down, and when you look over your knees, you should be able to see your toes, and most of the weight's in your heels. You might feel like you're going to tip over. Adding on, reach right arm over the left for your eagle arms. Again, eagle arms are arms crossed, backs of the hands together, fingers to palm, or you might even just hug your shoulders here. Anything to get the shoulders open and test your balance. Just to add a little bit more to this. Take a couple of breaths. Maybe lift those elbows up a little higher as you sit just a little further back. Bringing all the weight into your right foot. Go ahead and come into one leg Tadasana with your eagle arms. And then step your left foot far back, ground down. Warrior one legs with your eagle arms. Press into both feet. And 3 times we will round and bring the elbows down. See if you can line up your right shoulder inside your right knee as you round in. And then use your core strength to reach up, pressing into both feet. We're already testing our balance. Round. Inhale up. Exhale to round. Inhale, reach up. Elbows up high. Release the elbows back. And just one time, we'll clasp your hands. Put the right thumb on top if you're interlacing your fingers. See if you can bring the palms together. Pull the shoulders back and down. We're only going to bow forward halfway. Reaching the arms up. Working that front quad, front leg. Extending through the crown of your head. Beautiful. Go ahead and plant both hands. Step your left foot forward and enjoy a fold. And slowly roll all the way up. Inhale, reach up and overhead. Maybe add a little back bend. Exhale, close the pose, hands to heart. Feet together or apart, sit back into your chair. This time reach the arms forward as you cross the left arm over the right. Wrap the fingers to the palms, backs of the hands together. Whatever you did on one side, do the same here. Sit back, relax your low back down, tailbone down, elbows up high. We'll breathe. Sit low. On your next inhale, rise onto your left foot, bring your right knee with you, one leg Tadasana, eagle arms, and then step your right toe as far back as you can get it on the mat, ground down, your foot is at an angle. We'll reach those eagle arms up, find your footing, both feet firmly planted, engage your core muscles here as you bow forward, bringing your shoulder inside your knee. Inhale, bring it all up. Exhale and round. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, round. Fold in. And one more time, reach up. Hold your eagle arms. Warrior one, pressing into both feet. And then we'll extend our arms out and clasp your hands. Put the left thumb on top. Draw the shoulders back and down. We'll reach forward just halfway. Neck is long, so try not to crank the neck, but extend. Gaze up and forward. Reach your arms up. Plant your hands and step it back. Down dog. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, find your plank pose. Lower your knees. Draw your chin and chest down. Reach up for a small back bend, or maybe you're ready to come into an up dog on the tops of your feet. And then find down dog again. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Take another breath here. Looking to your hands, soften your knees as you step or hop it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale to reach and rise and lift it all the way up. Exhale to close the pose. So adding on, we're going to come back to our eagle arms. We'll add the eagle legs and move right into those cranes I've been talking about. So let's start with our eagle legs. You're going to bend both knees. We're going to bring all the weight into your right foot. Fix your focus as you cross the left leg over the right. Cross it, kickstand it, or maybe you're wrapping it. Extend your arms forward and cross the right arm over the left. Maybe your elbows are reaching up in line with your shoulders. as you sit into your squat here. Take a couple of breaths here. Sit a little bit lower, reach a little higher. Hopefully you're finding your drishti around your arms as you gaze forward. But your breath is really what's helping you here in this pose. Next pose is our crane pose. Keeping the arms wrapped, just unwrap your legs. And then send your left leg back. It can be bent. Both legs, in fact, are bent. As you stay in your eagle arms. This is our crane pose. A little funky. And from here, go ahead and reach the left toe and heel down. We'll come back into our eagle arms. And then we're gonna fly. You're gonna reach the arms out wide. Maybe your pinkies are reaching toward the center behind you. You're gonna bring all the weight over the front leg as you fly into an airplane. So really find extension in the back leg. Think about leveling your hips and pointing that left toe downward as you reach forward through the crown of your head. Go ahead and lower your left toe and heel. Come back into warrior one. Step it back to down dog. Lift your hips, lower your heels. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. You can do your chaturanga. Lift up for your back bend. Exhale to down dog. Breathe in and out, looking to your hands. Soften your knees and step or hop it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reach up. And exhale, close the pose. Take a moment to pause. We'll be setting up for eagle legs on the left side. When you're ready, bend both knees, sit back, ground down into your left foot. As you reach the right knee up, cross it. The higher you cross, the more possible it is to wrap your toe. Extend your arms forward, and this time we cross high up with the arms. Again, you can modify this. We will stand here, reaching, breathing, drawing everything to the center. Everything is at work here, not just the standing leg. Keep that right leg wrapped. Maybe you're engaging your inner thighs, squeezing them together. Maybe the elbows lift up higher. Breathe. And next we'll come into our crane pose. Keep the arms, but unwrap the legs. Both knees bent as you extend your right leg back. Elbows forward. Breathe. Breathe. And then reach that right toe as far back as you can, comfortably. Pressing into both feet. This is our eagle arms in warrior one. And then we will fly. We'll unwrap the arms and reach them back as we bring all the weight over the front leg and launch onto your left leg. Extend through the crown of your head, through the back heel, toes down, hips level. Soften your standing leg to bring the right toe heel down. Let's come into one more warrior one and take your flow. Plant your hands, step to plank. Low plank, chaturanga, or knees, chest, and chin. Lower down, lift up for your back bend. Reach up. Exhale to down dog. Enjoy your breath here. You can find stillness or pedal your feet. Regulate your breath. After your exhale here, step or hop it to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow in. Inhale, reach and rise, arch. Exhale, close the pose, hands to heart. Let's just add a little twist here. You can separate your feet about hip width. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale and bow forward, soften those knees. Go ahead and extend your left hand down, centered right under your heart to the mat. And both knees bent. Reach that right arm up and gaze up as you straighten your right leg. And then switch it out. Bend both knees. Lift up to the left, look up. Straighten your left leg. Again, one more time. Reach right. Straighten the right leg. And lower down, exhale. Inhale, left, look up. And lower it down. Slowly roll yourself all the way up. Inhale, reach out, reach up. Exhale, close the pose and draw your hands to your heart. So we're just going to practice a flamingo pose and come into a dancer's pose if you'd like. Testing our balance one other little way today. So again, we'll start on the right leg. You're going to press down, plant that right foot, engage your abs as you lift. Let's bring our prayer hands to the heart first. Thumbs to your sternum as a reminder to be as tall as you can through your torso. Your spine is long. Grounded into your right foot, lift your left knee up. Line up your knees now, lower the knee. We'll take the same hand to the same foot this time. So left hand to the left foot and find your flamingo pose. This is your flamingo. Knees are lined up, more or less. See if you can kind of touch knee to knee. Lift up through the heart. And only if you like, you can come into a modified dancer's pose by pressing your foot into your hand. You're going to need to fix your focus in front of you and then reach that right arm. Just see if you can find a little more opening. Trust yourself. Again, you can make it about the left shoulder and open to the side, or you can work on your dancer's pose, trying to square off both shoulders and both hips. We'll come out of it and come back to our flamingo. Maybe you're still there from before. And then we'll come to both feet. Take a cleansing breath. Inhale and sigh it out. Maybe roll those shoulders, preparing for the other side. Grounding down into your left foot, prayer hands to the heart, thumb to the sternum. Go ahead and reach the right knee up. Then line up your knees. Right hand, right foot. Lining up your knees. Stay here in your flamingo pose. Maybe a little taller. Or if you'd like, and you practiced on one side, do it here as well. Pushing your foot into your hand. Try to extend your leg back. Trust yourself as you reach forward. Squaring off shoulders. Squaring off hips. Think about lengthening your whole spine, so try not to compress that lumbar area. Try to reach and extend those last 5 vertebrae in the lumbar. Maybe you can open that knee so it's a little straighter. Breathe. We'll come back to our flamingo pose, carefully bringing your knees in alignment, thumb to your sternum. Both feet meet the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward, plant your hands, and walk it back to a down dog. Pedaling your feet, shaking your tail. On your inhale, you're going to reach the right leg up high and set up for your pigeon pose, bringing your knee to your wrist. Slide your left leg back. Try not to turn your toe in as reaching back. And again, a modification here would be to make your way to your back, bringing your ankle to your knee. So this is a reclining pigeon. You could hold your thigh. I happen to like bringing my arms down. It relaxes my shoulder, and I can rest my hand to my knee and my hand to my foot. This elbow might come up. It just helps me relax the shoulders. I've been working on opening. If you're in your pigeon, see if you might be able to bring yourself your torso up just a little bit. We're going to try opposite hand to foot here. So your left hand might stay. See what it feels like to bend into your left leg. Right arm would sweep around. Just see how that feels. Try not to crunch the back, right? Collapse the low back, the spine. See if you can reach and round. We've been working on our shoulders, our spine. We haven't done aggressive back bending, but it's been sprinkled throughout. Hopefully you're finding a little more ease. And we'll come out of this and come back to a down dog to stretch it out. Take a couple of breaths here for a pigeon on the left side. So come back to your back. Maybe you never left being on your back. Enjoy your pigeon on your back. Or bring your left knee behind your left wrist and slide your right toe back. See what you can do as best you can to bring your torso up without compressing the lumbar, those last 5 vertebrae. Sometimes when we get tired, we forget to engage the abs and to protect from within. So let's just stay here for another breath or two so that we can try to even things out because you're on the other side a little bit. Again, we're going to bring opposite hand to knee, so it might be enough for you to just bend the right leg, resting on the top of your kneecap. Left hand comes around, and think about lengthening and rounding your spine. Lengthening and rounding. Should feel a nice stretch in that hip. Right hip. Slowly release. Come back to your down dog. And even things out. Whatever feels good for you here. We are going to make our way to our knees. You can send both feet in one direction. We'll find a seat. Let's bend both knees generously, about hip width apart. Draw your belly in as you bring peace fingers to your toes, or you could hold the outside of your feet. And bringing your chest to your thighs, this might feel good right here. You might feel a nice release in your low back, or maybe you can begin to bring your heels out, keeping the connection chest to thighs. So right here might be fine. Eventually you might be able to slide your legs further away, but only if you're able to keep chest to spine, chest to thighs. Long spine. Slowly roll yourself up, and with it, bring one knee in. So if you're bringing your right knee in, if you have your right knee in, you're gonna go ahead and plant, you're gonna hug with your opposite hand to your knee. So if your left knee's in, you're hugging right. The free arm reaches up and send it back, tent your fingers. Inhale, grow tall. We're gonna twist, so you're going to be looking toward the bent knee, then over to the side and maybe to the back of the room. Continue with a breath, a lengthening breath. And as you exhale, twist from your lumbar through thoracic back, through cervical spine. Slowly unwind for the other side, extending the opposite leg, hugging the other one in. Whatever knee is bent, you're gonna hug it with the opposite arm. Free arm reaches up, backstroke, bring it down to the floor behind you. And on your inhale, grow tall. And on your exhale, begin to twist. From the lumbar, the last 5 vertebrae, through the thoracic spine, 12 middle vertebrae, and then through your cervical spine. Those are the top 7 vertebrae. Inhale, lengthen, and twist from the bottom all the way up. One more breath. Slowly bring yourself back around. You can bring the soles of your feet together
And if you need to bring them out, that's fine. If this is where you are, this is fine. If you want a little more, maybe the soles of your feet are coming in and you're holding your feet. We'll just press the knees open. Don't press hard, just sort of guide them down so that you have a little more opening, but it's not a lot of effort here. We're just pressing gently, still engaging those ab muscles. And then if you'd like, leading with your heart, you could lean forward. Don't worry about coming down to your feet. Just sort of lean forward. Leading with your heart. Knees gently pressing open. And slowly reach up. We'll sit with our legs crossed where we started. And bringing index finger and thumb together, rest the backs of your hands and your knees. Grow tall, lifting up through the center. Go ahead and close your eyes. Listen to your breath. Steady your breath, softening your breath. If you set an intention for your practice, to practice well-being and kindness toward yourself, how did you do? Try to remember that gentleness that you came to class with. Let it keep with you throughout your day, or if this was your evening, maybe assess your day and start over again tomorrow, maybe with this lingering feeling of openness, gentleness, patience, and happiness. Let's inhale as we reach those arms out and up. Press your prayer hands together, lower your hands to your heart, and just gently drop your chin in. When we bow, we honor the light within each of us. The light is really no mystery. The light is that person within that sometimes gets lost with negativity. That light is always there. Hopefully through your yoga practice, it shines a little brighter so that you can let it radiate from you through your kind thoughts, words, and actions, and spread your positive energy wherever you go. Thank you so much. We'll close today with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, and that means we recognize a peacefulness in our mind, our spirit, our thoughts, and our words. Thank you so much.